She got you hypnotized. Like you, yes, it's tough sometimes because some women look they got no kids, and you find out she got 4 kids, but she's still gorgeous as hell. You're gonna be like, oh man, shit. So I totally understand why some guys may be winning because at that point, because let's be honest, right? All this talk about single moms and shit, right? Most men would rather be with a single mom who's nice to him rather than be with a woman who has no kids who's mean to him. I'm going to say that one more time. Most men would rather be in a relationship with a single mom who is nice to him rather than be with a woman who has no kids and is rude to him. Let's be honest. All right. So I definitely understand why some guys might be in those relationships with single moms because some women, some single moms do understand that their options go lower. So because they have few guys who are willing to be single moms, so what they do is they use their femininity and submissiveness and just being nice to the men that they meet. They use it as a way of pulling the men in, so they will be overly nice. So a man is going to meet a single mom and he's going to be like, oh my God, people say never date single moms, but I've never heard a woman be as nice to me as she's being nice to me. I've never had a woman cook for me. Obviously, she has kids, so now she has to learn how to cook. So he's going to be like, all the women I've been dating, the ones who have no kids, never cook for me, right? All the women I've met never do nice things for me. They've never got me a gift for my birthday. She did, right? They don't talk to me with a nice, soft, feminine voice. They don't give me this crazy, freaky sex. So some single moms will do all these nice things for men. And then for us outside looking in, we're like, why is this with a single mom? That's because we don't know that this guy has been dating women with no kids and they were so bad to him and finally found a woman. She's a single mom, but she's nice to him. And we don't understand why he's with a single mom, but some single moms are genuinely nice people. Now, you see how women claim that men with no money are usually nice, not because they're really nice, but they're nice because they're broke, right? So women claim, and it could be true, that some guys who have no money, they are overly nice. They're overly very gentleman-like to women because they have no money. So what they have to do, they have to compensate by being overly nice. Because think about it. You see how Chris Brown is not going to sit on the phone with a woman for 2 hours. I'm Chris Brown, bitch. Like, I got plenty of women. I don't care about you. You call me. I don't have time to call you. But the guy who has no money, if a woman says, I need you to be on the phone with me for 2 hours, I need you to call me in the morning when I wake up, I need you to call me at lunchtime, I need you to call me before I go to bed. A guy with no money is more willing to do the things a woman says because he got no options like that, you know. But a guy with money is not gonna be like, "Bitch, I got several women who want to call me. I don't have 2 hours to be on the phone with you." So it's the same thing with some single moms because they know they can't really pull all the men they got. All they have left is to be nicer than women who don't have kids because that's their superpower right now. Their superpower is to literally do all the things women who have no kids refuse to do for men. So that's why I'm saying most men, in my opinion, who are with single moms, who really like single moms, or he likes the relationship he has with a single mom, he would rather be with a single mom who's nice to him rather than be with a woman who has no kids but she's mean to him. Like with a single mom, he doesn't even tell her to cook for him. She's just gonna cook naturally because she has kids. With a single mom, she's just going to be naturally nice to him because sometimes she has to ask him to look after her kids. And if anyone is taking care of your kids, the least you can be is be nice to him because you are not there when you leave them with your kids. So you never know what they could do with your kids. So you just got to be nice to them. That's why even parents and teachers usually have a good relationship because the parents trust their teachers to take care of the kids when they're not around. So you got to be nice to people who take care of your kids. So single moms usually have to do all these things to be to act better than women who don't have kids. So when you see a guy dating a single mom, you have to think about that she's probably nice to him. And men, very few things will get us to go. Like you see a guy with a woman that you think, okay, she's overweight, she's not good looking, but what you don't know is this is the first woman he has ever met in his life who's nice to him, who doesn't argue with him. I'm talking about he has been in relationships where the women argue with him all the time. And then you see him with this woman, you're like, oh my God, why is he, dating this fat woman? And she's the nicest person ever, because us guys, we don't need too much. A woman will literally just be nice to you, and that's it. Your boys are talking about, hey, Boogie, why are you dating that woman? She's not on your level. But what you guys don't know, that Boogie is treated like a king. What you guys don't know, Boogie has never been treated like a king before. So I totally see how some guys end up with single moms. All right, what is Mark saying? Mark says, Boogie, there's a beautiful, slender Latina that lives around the corner from me, but she has 2 kids under 12. Shaking my head. And she's very feminine, but I can't do it. I'm not saying you should. Because first of all, you're going to build a bond with those kids. So you have to think about that, right? Because like I said, single moms can really be nice to you. And then once she's nice to you, you have no option but to be nice to the kids. And if you're nice to the kids and she tells them to be nice to you, because if she wants to keep you around, they usually talk to their kids to be nice to you, right? So now she's going to tell the kids to be nice to you, and then you're going to grow a bond with those kids. Now that you've grown a bond with those kids, now she likes you more. And now that she likes you more, she's being nicer to you. And now you like her more. And then the cycle goes. And then before we know it, Mark is proposing to marry a single mom. And then we're looking like, oh my God, I thought, is this the guy who already said he will never marry a single mom? What we don't know is it's been a cycle of niceness going around, all because Mark's tried to go for this beautiful, slender Latina. Because that's one thing, because women know this. Women with kids know that the only superpower they have left is to be nicer to men than women who don't have kids. Because women who don't have kids, they don't care. They don't want to be nice to you. They won't be nice to you. Why? Because they have several guys who want them. Because if every man is saying, I don't want a single mom, right? So guess what? That gives power to the women who don't have kids. So they don't care because they know plenty of men want them. Why would I be nice to you if I have 100 of you who want me? I'm never going to be nice to you, right? So for you, Mark, yeah, she's beautiful, she's slender, but you have to think about those things. Are you ready to grow a bond with those kids? Number one. Number two, you have to think about the fact that if you think she's beautiful, if you think she's slender, if she's nice to you, she's feminine, guess what? The baby daddy still knows those things exist. It's not very many beautiful, slender Latinas walking around.